Hi. It's been such a long time. I'm happy to be here to share with you what I've got, the reading I've got today. It has been a while, and I've just been super busy, all good things, and I'll get to that afterwards, just catch you up on what's going on, some exciting things. And we will get right into the reading since I have a lot to say. So, So, first off, the overall sense from this reading is leap of faith, take the risk. And that's so interesting because that's what I've been seeing coming up in my travels, communicating with people online, social media, seeing what they're saying. It's this strong energy of getting out and doing the thing, which is one of the things I've had so much trouble with sometimes, getting out and doing the thing. So I've pulled from several decks, and I'll mention what they are as I go along. So I have the map deck first, as usual, and the first card that I have is the Magic Stream. And the Magic Stream is just a reminder to remember that actions, events are interconnected. It's very rare that they are standalone. And to put that into some context for you, one of the things I've been noticing lately is that people are having things happen in their lives. And obviously, there are things that happen in our lives that we cannot control. But what we get away from sometimes is that there are things in our lives that are happening based on our decisions, and it becomes a domino effect. So if there are decisions you've made in the past, they could potentially influence your present and your future. Don't forget, things that happen to us is basically a compilation of all the little choices we made along the way. It's a correlation. Wherever you are today is a collection of all the little decisions you made along the way in your past. So please keep that in mind. It's important to understand that because that's how you take accountability for where you are in life and some of the things you're enduring or choosing to endure and some of the things that are just happening to you. Because some things do happen, but a lot of these things are not just happening. They're because of our choices. So I say that be mindful of your choices. Okay. Second card is Balancing Act. This is in reverse. And this balancing act card is asking for you to pay attention to where you might be neglecting yourself or letting things go in your life. Are you too preoccupied with the next person? Are you too preoccupied with work? Where are you ignoring yourself? Is it your alone time that you need, some sort of self-care, some spiritual nourishment? Maybe it is for your career. Maybe you need to pick up some professional development. Where are you ignoring yourself and your needs? Are you in a relationship and you are prioritizing the other person or prioritizing everything else to get away from what you need to prioritize with yourself? Think about that. Are you focusing on all the little things and big things that are outside of you and potentially out of your control to avoid focusing on all of this? So consider, okay? And Sacred Pool, this is also in reverse. And what this means is ask yourself, are you blocking yourself? Are you sabotaging yourself? Are you dimming your light? Where do you need to step out, show up, take the risk, jump off the diving board, take the leap, do it? If there's something you're meaning and needing to do, go for it. Go for it. Now is the time to go for that thing, even if it seems far away. If you have something to give, something to bring to the world, go for it. Okay? Now we're moving on to my energy deck, and we got the Garden and the Gate. Now, the Garden and the Gate, I don't know how well you can see. This woman is behind a gate, and she's wearing the key around her neck. It's probably the key to the gate. And this card means positivity from a financial perspective, but wherever this money is connected to, wherever it's coming from, it could be in a circumstance that could be leaving you chained up. not free. You're not able to move as much as you want to or be as free as you'd like. Maybe this is the situation where you have your job, your day job, your 9 to 5, or something variation of that, but you have a business that you want to kick off. You might be getting that steady flow of money from that job. Maybe you're doing a lot of overtime, making a lot of extra money doing that overtime, but you can't do the things that nourish your soul. So there's something related to financial abundance and amassing wealth, which is not a bad thing, but it could feel very contentious if it's causing you to neglect some of the other areas that your soul needs to flourish. Okay. And then from Keepers of the Light deck, we got Paul the Venetian. And Paul the Venetian is just, an individual who would encourage people to share their gifts, hone your gifts, share your gifts. This is another one. This is connected. Take the risk. If you have something to bring to the world or to bring to others, do it. I was just telling myself the other day that there's a whole lot more that I know I should be doing to bring to the world. And I have my own personal reasons for being reluctant or hesitant to it. But then I started seeing the state of the world around me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm messing up. I feel like I'm doing a disservice not offering certain things or making it available. And I had to really sit with myself and be like, wow, girl, you were really dropping the ball. So that's where I am right now. And maybe you are too. Like, avoid discrediting yourself. You may say to yourself, I want to help people, or I want to travel and try to do this to support a cause. It doesn't have to be humongously grand. You could just do one small thing. I try to do small things too. When I meet people, encourage them, they come to me for help. I'm open and try to do my best, to help them. But sometimes inside that there's more that you could be doing. Okay. And from the love deck, Journey of Love, the blood dance. It sounds a little morbid, maybe, but what this is about is how we are all connected to the grand scheme of all that is. How we are all connected to each other, connected to the divine. And sometimes you might feel cut off. Think about having like a tourniquet holding the blood back, like in your arm if you get injured. Sometimes we feel cut off from ourselves, cut off from the world, cut off from those around us. Sometimes we feel like we're floating in a void. If you feel like you're in a void right now, know that connection will come back. And you can keep trying for it, or sometimes you can just take a break and breathe and just gather yourself, gather your thoughts. But know that eventually, the feeling will come back. The connection will restore. Okay? And I got Romance Angels, True Love. And this is so right on time because every day, no matter where I go, it's some element. If I'm online, if I'm outside, it's some element of this true love. So many people over the past several weeks have been getting married, getting engaged, having babies, meeting people. I mean, and I knew this was going to happen. Jupiter retrograde in Sag, lots of changes on the physical plane, wonderful things for people. It's so exciting. And the year's not over yet. Maybe you met someone yesterday. Maybe you'll meet someone after you watch this video. Or maybe you just met someone and it's feeling good and you feel positive about it. It's amazing. Or maybe your true love is you found your passion, you found your purpose. And if you're waiting for it, just know that it will come, but don't neglect yourself. Keep working on yourself to be the kind of person you want to be in the context of a partnership, including true love. So think about that. So it's more than just sitting at home, kicking your feet up, surfing the apps and stuff like that. It's really doing the things you love to really embody and exude love in your day to day, supporting people in the ways that you can and just growing on your own. All right. So keep that in mind. Last card is from the healing deck, mental repetition. This is all your affirmations. All your affirmations. We're trying to bash limiting beliefs here. What is the story you're telling about yourself? What are you saying about you? It might be time to change that narrative. What are your goals? Are you trying to lose weight, maybe work out some more, feel more joy, feel more happiness? Create your own sets of affirmations. I know I brought this up in previous videos. You can go on YouTube and find affirmations. You can create your own. You say something like, I, so and so, will have a wonderful day today. And you keep saying it. Or I, so and so, will be in great physical shape. Keep saying things. But you have to be consistent with it. When I was doing my affirmations, seriously, I was doing affirmations for like each day, an hour each day. And I did see things started happening. It did. So you start doing your affirmations on a consistent basis. I'll do them too. Right now, I do affirmations probably every other day or so for about 15, 20 minutes. And it's like guided ones that I find on YouTube. But when you start kicking things into gear for real, it's really good to go through and do lots of affirmations like that. Okay? So that's what I got for you. Take the risk, affirm yourself, go into the next level, right? All right, awesome. And I have the universe has got your back, which I will do at the very end of the things that I'm saying. So, like I said, I'm so happy to be back. I hope, you guys catch this video, see this video. I'm not the greatest at advertising these videos, but I will be better. So I'm an MIA in the month of October, as you know, is my sun sign month, Libra season. So it was my birthday, but then from all the festivity and activity surrounding that, I did get sick. I was super busy. And one of the reasons why I was super busy was that I branched out. I've been looking at ways to branch out in my life and work on certain areas, some of the things that we talk about in these videos. And what I did was I was actually in my very first production, acting production at the very beginning of this month. So for the month of October, I was doing a lot of rehearsals and getting ready, and it was a phenomenal experience and really good for my spiritual path. So that's what I mean when I say this whole makes sense, take the risk, makes complete sense. Step out and try something that you only thought about or you've been meaning to do and you didn't do it yet. It was such a liberating experience. And if you remember, my theme for the year was freedom, feeling free in the things that I'm doing. And this was like the epitome of that. So I'm really excited for that. And on top of that, I have been just trying to think about how I want to position these videos, if I still want to do them the same way when I do give them, if I want to shorten, include other topics, still thinking about it. If anyone has any suggestions, I've gotten some suggestions from the people who know me personally, but any suggestions will be great. However, I will be continuing on with the productions that I'm doing if I certainly can. I'm excited about it. And I just want you all to know that if there's really something that you really want to get out and try to do, go for it. Like, really, really go for it. All right. So in terms of some of the transits that are going on right now, we're still Jupiter retrograde in Sag. You've heard about it a million times, so I won't get into it. We just got off of the Taurus full moon, which can make people feel very luxurious in a sense, wanting to nurture yourself heavy, wanting to eat comfort foods, do comforting things. And that was nice. You might have to pay for it a little bit later with some extra time at the gym, but that was some of the mood for that one. And also, we are in Mercury retrograde. We have been since around Halloween. This will continue on until about November 20th, the shadow period ending December 7th. Same rules apply with retrograde: communication, technological, travel, all sorts of breakdowns and stuff. So just be patient with yourself and others as much as possible. And just, you got to let stuff go sometimes. Just try to breathe it out. Not the easiest thing if things keep hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting with you. But, just give extra time, take extra breaths, be extra patient. You'll get through it. Everything will be fine. And guys, I will try to be back with another one within a week. Okay? So I'm here if you need me. You can find me under the same name, Facebook, or, comment below. I'll put my email here if you need to email me. But thank you, anyone who's watching. Namaste.